Hello and welcome to PK Glitz. I'm Janelle Marshall. Today we're going to have a class on our ever popular dimensional butterflies. For our supplies in this class, we're going to need a sheet of our PK Glitz acetate butterflies. You'll notice that you get at least 6 butterflies on each page. Of course, we'll need 2 for each butterfly, so we can get 3 butterflies per page. Then, one of the main parts of our class today is the wonder film. We're actually going to apply our glitter to that wonder film. Your assortment of colors in the PK Glitz are strictly up to you. I'm going to use an assortment of the fuchsias and blues. I think it's going to be a real fun turnout, but whatever color combination you have in the PK Glitz will work out just fine. You're going to need your scissors. You're going to need your anti-static brush. You're also going to need a craft knife and some sort of little pad underneath it. And then eventually we're going to need our sticky tape. Now always I like to use my coffee filters to put my glitter on, so I also have a nice supply of those. Let's get started. Once we've chosen the butterfly pattern that we would like to use, then we're going to cut one of the pieces out of our sheet. And I've done that right here. After we cut the piece out that we would like to have, you're going to notice, as with all of the acetates, there is a top and a bottom to the piece, or a front and a back. The front side is very, very shiny. The back is a little duller or more matte looking. That's the side that we're going to put against our wonder film. Now I've taken a piece of my wonder film and I'm going to simply lay my butterfly acetate on top of that. Be careful you don't catch a little edge there that doesn't have wonder film on it. And so that I don't waste my wonder film, I sort of do a little pre-cut all along, just like that. That saves this portion from sticking to my acetate. Now I can simply peel, and once again we just worry that edge a little bit. As we do, it comes apart. We're going to keep the sticky side there, and we apply dull side down our butterfly onto the wonder film. This is the tricky part. Just trust yourself. You know that you cut that piece large enough, so don't waver when it comes to applying it to the sticky paper. Now we're at this point. I'm going to simply take my scissors and cut out my butterfly. Just kind of get close to the edge there, all the way around. This is just a little bit of time-consuming piece here. Don't worry when you get to the antenna about saving them. I just cut mine off. Most people don't notice whether they're there or not, so we won't worry a whole lot about that. Capture his little body there. And then once again, all the way around. Just kind of worry your scissors a little bit so that your edges don't stay too straight. Round the little head part, back down that long wing, right to the very end. Okay, now we'll get rid of that. Now I did another one previously, so now I have 2 butterflies ready to add my glitter to. Now the reason that I mentioned that you would need your craft knife is a lot of your butterflies, and we have over 30 patterns, a lot of your butterflies have an open body, in other words, a body that the color will show through quite a little bit. And if yours does, and you want that body to be a separate color, this is a quick and easy way to do it. With your craft knife, simply cut through the paper that covers the wonder film. That leaves the body exposed, but still protects the wing. Then you can come over, take your color, put it just in that area only, brush away the excess, and you have the body area covered without getting it onto the wing area. So let's do that with both of our little butterflies very quickly. And you'll see some of the other patterns, as I said, that actually have a lot larger body and a more open area, so this does show quite a bit more. Okay, back over, a little bit of glitter, tap away the excess, and we'll just pour that right back in the jar when we're through. So there's the back of both of our butterflies done. Okay, now let's go ahead and work on the color. I'm going to use 3 colors for my butterfly: a sea mist, an aquamarine, and a fuchsia. And starting with the sea mist, now we'll pull those little covering papers off of both wings. And you want to be sure you get every little bit of it off. I have a little bit sticking right here to the bottom piece. And another reason for going ahead and doing the little body with the glitter before you actually do the wings is that it gives you something to hold on to. Wonder Film on a scale of 1 to 10 is about 11 on the sticky range, and it can be very hard to let go of once you grab a hold of it. So having that little bit that's already glitzed and ready allows us to have a little holder there before we get started. Now let's start out with the soft green. I'm just going to drizzle that right down the center of the piece. Just let that extra fall away. And in fact, we're going to take our anti-static brush and we're going to brush that extra away. Now we'll come on to color number 2. Same idea, we're going to go right down the center, but then we're going to step outside of that color a little bit so that we have about 2/3 of our butterfly done. Once again, brush away the excess. Our last color is going to be this wonderful fuchsia, and I'm just going to pour that over the whole thing so that I can be sure that every little bit of that's covered. Once again, come back, brush away the excess, and there we have our beautifully colored butterfly. Now we're going to do 2 of these, and one of the things that's kind of fun, if we've done one and maybe we've made one color more predominant than the other, for the second one, we can actually change that a little bit if we like, and then choose the one we want to be on the top and the one that's going to go on the bottom. So in essence, you get 2 chances when you're coloring your butterfly. Once again, I'm going to hold on to the area here that's already got the glitter on it. We're going to start with that sea mist. Just drizzle right down the center. Let that extra fall away. Brush the extra away. Then I'm going to do just a little hint of the blue this time. I'm going to go right over the top of that sea mist, get outside of it a little bit, but I'm going to let the fuchsia be my predominant color on this one, and then I'll choose the one that I like best for top and bottom. Once again, brush all that extra away, all the way around. Sometimes even on the front you'll have a little bit stick there, so we want to get that off as well. Okay. And there we have number 2, a little bit more pronounced on the purple side. I still think I like the first one best, so we're going to put that on top. Let's go ahead and move our glitters out of the way now. And we're going to put our butterfly together. Wonder Film has so many great uses, and one of them is as your application of adhesive between the butterflies. Any little bit that's left over is a great glue dot, so don't ever throw any bit of it away. It's always wonderful to use in that way. Now, I'm going to put this one on the bottom, so I'm going to take this one and I'm going to just pinch that on both sides of its little body. That gives the wings the lift that we're looking for. Then we'll take our bit of Wonder Film here. Once again, just worry that edge until it comes apart. I'm going to put that right down the center of our little butterfly body. Peel away that second piece. Because it's clear, I know you can't see that, but I have an adhesive that's going right down the center there. And now just line up my butterflies, one right on top of the other. Be sure I've got that really stuck down well. Lift those little wings one more time, and there is my gorgeous dimensional butterfly. Now we're going to use this particular butterfly as an embellishment on our little card. Don't you love the way this little card is folded? I think it's such fun. You can get instructions for this on our blog, on the PK Gets blog. Now, what I'm going to do is simply take another little piece of my Wonder Film. Remember what a great glue dot or adhesive this is. And I'm going to put that right along the back side of my great little butterfly here. And then we'll put that right on top of our cardstock. What a wonderful card this is going to be. to send to someone. Of course, you can stamp your little embellished word phrase along here if you'd like to, but isn't that just phenomenal? As I said, we have over 30 butterfly patterns at the PK Glitz store. Just a few of them, like you see here, the monarch, the sulfur, the little tuxedo, so many to choose from, and of course the colors are strictly up to you. They can be used as embellishments, they can be used on your cards. You can even create lovely jewelry pieces with them. Thank you for joining us in our Dimensional Butterfly class today. We hope that you'll be sure and join our email family so that we can let you know about other upcoming classes and also the project kits that are available in the PK Glitz store. Until next time.